Hey everyone, it's Friday the 10th of January and it's 11:35 in the morning. First things first, Happy New Year to you all. I know I'm late with that, but until today I've not had anything to do a video on. So I just kept putting it off, and my mood's been up and down for the last at least week. Anywho, today's video we are going to be taking a look at some die-cast that I picked up from the local charity shop. That was from Priscilla Bacon, along with a couple of bags of Lego Friends. I'm not sure if they're complete sets or a complete set or what's there. So we're also going to be talking about a few other Lego models, or I'm going to be showing a few other Lego models. Two I actually bought yesterday. They're brand new for 2025. An update on the Lego high-speed train set that I bought Christmas Eve and featured in the previous video. And then we've got a box of die-cast on the floor that I picked up this morning at about 10 o'clock. It's about an hour and a half ago-ish. Yeah, but we're going to start with the Moped Woes. I'm going to get the depressing bit out of the way first. Well, depressing for me at least. Yeah, I went to use it this morning to go and get said box of die-cast. It's actually Corgi Lorries, by the way, majorette, and a few Matchbox, I think. But yeah, it was just down the road, so I was going to use the moped, even though it's like, what, still, it's gone up to 2 degrees. It was 0 degrees. I've got like a sprinkling of snow, so it's not the best of conditions, but it's not the worst. I've ridden in worse. Anywho, I was just going to hop on that, go down there, pick them up, come back, because I thought if I walk it, I'm going to freeze my nuts off, and if I use a bicycle, I'm going to freeze my nuts off, and I don't like riding up the hill that I'd have to ride up coming back home. But I ended up riding the bicycle anyway, because moped no start. Moped said no. I'm getting fed up with mopeds saying no. He actually sent a friend of mine a message. I'm going to give a YouTube channel a shout out, actually. Well, I just can't remember the channel now. The Adventures of a Norfolk Kitten. I sent her a message earlier saying I'm done riding, because that's how I feel. I don't want to give up, but that is how I feel. It just, it drags me down. The problem, or the symptoms, I did everything as normal. I had to wipe the seat off because someone forgot to cover it. Put key in ignition, turned it on, a little yellow light comes on, as always, the oil pressure light. Put the brake in, pressed the button, turned over once, stopped. Then it made the whirry noise that starter motors make. And I did that a few times before it wouldn't even do that, it just totally locked up. So I thought, is that dead battery maybe? So I went to use the kickstart. That went straight down with no effort. I then sort of tried to go down before that totally locked into place, and I just could not move it with my foot. My mum said, could it be just because of the cold temperatures? Personally, I've never known an engine to behave like this in sub-zero temperatures, because well, according to my computer at like 8 o'clock this morning, it was -3. Well, I could be wrong. I don't think it would be a difficult fix. At worst, because it does still turn over, technically, so it's not fully locked up. But I've got a funny feeling, if that has overheated for some reason when I last rode it, and that's now cooled down and contracted, because obviously when things get hot they expand, then it could have a warped cylinder. You know, hence why it does a rotation and you probably get to that certain point and then just get stuck. Or I mean, I can't imagine it's got water in it. It's air cooled for one, so I ain't got that worry. Like, with all them plastic panels completely covering anything, I can't see how any liquid would have gotten into the cylinder anyway. So I don't think it's that. There was no oil light or anything has come on. You know, the oil light has not come on once. And the 4 times that I've ridden it, it's really weird. So why is it I always get the weird symptoms? And my other concern is, being an Italian bike, and B, being as old as it is, it's a 2002 bike, how easy is it going to be for me to, if I need it, get a cylinder? In fairness, I'm not too worried about pulling it apart and doing that. You know, myself and my stepdad have done it once. It's labour intensive because you've got to take everything apart, but it's not a difficult job, if that makes sense. I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm feeling... I really do just feel like going, nope, I've had enough now. I give up. But on the other hand, you know, I want to get it going. And who knows? I've got a few comments on the post I put on the EABT group. No, it doesn't need. Someone's right. It doesn't seem right that it's locking up. Anywho, I'm going to try and stay as positive as possible. So, we're going to look at some die-cast now. We're going to start with what I got from the charity shop, and then we'll look at the Lego, then we'll look at what's in the box on the floor, because I'm going to need the desk space anyway. So, rotate the camera around, try and give you guys a better view and a change of scenery so you're not staring at my mug all the time. So we've got a bit of a mix here. There's Hot Wheels, there's some Matchboxes, even some Siku, a Kidco and a Real Toy. So we've got a Mercedes-Benz from Real Toy. From a toy perspective, they're not that bad quality really. I mean, well, considering there's a lot worse out there, in fact I'll show you a lot worse, you know. You got Real Toy, or you've got, you know, bottom of the barrel cheap. That was came in, because these are all bagged up in various bags for like £2 a bag. Yeah, that's what I think of that. That's the problem when you buy these bags, because I think what they do is just put them together randomly. So anyway, Mercedes E55 AMG, I believe, if memory serves correctly. Yeah. Pop that on the floor. One of the bags for these is actually still on the floor. Then we've got this funky Hot Wheels, but I'm not sure if this is a fantasy car or a genuine car. If it's a genuine car, I've never heard of it. Now, please tell me I haven't buried it again, because I have a habit of doing that. It is a 2001 B Engineering Edonis, something like that. Either way, I quite like it. I don't like sports cars like this that often. I mean, they're nice to look at, but if I'd won the lottery, it wouldn't be the first car I'd go out and buy. I know that probably sounds odd to some people, but yeah, it's not. I'm more likely to actually go out and buy a classic turd. I'd be happy with something, I don't know, like a Trabant. I'm not kidding. That would be a car that's right up my street, or a little Reliant Robin or something. Oh, I've noticed something as well between Hot Wheels and Matchbox. They're both owned by Mattel. And Mattel bought Matchbox in the 80s. But to read the base on a Hot Wheels, you have to hold it that way. So this side faces you with the front of the car pointing to your right. With Matchbox, you have to hold it the other way. So when you look at it, the front is pointing towards your left. No idea why. It's not like that on every car I've come across, though. Some of the older Hot Wheels, you do have to hold it the same way as a Matchbox. And I've found some Matchbox where you have to hold it that way. So, but for the most part, I have found that's the general consensus. Hot Wheels that way, Matchbox that way. Anyway, we now have a Ford Explorer from Matchbox. On Hot Wheels, I've got the Ford Ranger Raptor. Not sure which one I actually like best. I'm not really big on these sorts of pickup trucks anyway. I mean, very useful if you're a family man, and I suppose if you owned a farm or something like that, then you're going to need something rugged. You're going to need something with storage. You're going to need something with seats for the family. So I think these are sort of ideal vehicles for someone like a farmer. And you've got the off-road capability as well. Right, then we've got this kid car. I'm pretty certain I've actually got that, so I'm not too fussed about it. I'm like 99% certain. Broken up there as well. For some reason my tongue does not want to work. I keep stumbling on some words. I just don't want to leave my lips properly. So I do apologise for that. I'm having one of those days, it seems. It doesn't say what it is, but I recognise it as a Datsun. I just can't remember the type of Datsun. I've got a funky military vehicle, like a 6-wheel drive wheeled tank. Does this sort of vehicle actually exist, or is this just something someone has thought of and made as a toy? I like it though. And I'm going back to Hot Wheels. We've got Horseplay. Now, I've always said I'm not a fan of Hot Wheels fantasy cars, but for some reason I just find these ones with the transparent bodies just pleasing to look at. I know a lot of people out there are probably going to hate them, but I just find them nice to look at. Here's another one. Probably why I kept the Aeropod here as well. Not much of a fan of the transparent wheels though. The translucent wheels, I should say. And I've got a funky little, I don't know what you'd call that. I was going to say a loader, but it hasn't got a loader bucket on the front. It's got a digging bucket, which is slightly broken. One of the hooks. Yeah, one of the hooks is actually broken. It's a wheeled loader with a excavator bucket on the front. I don't know, well, it's clipped on there quite well, so, well, apart from the one that's broken, so I don't know if it's actually meant to be on there, if someone else has put it on there. But I really can't see a practical use for something like that in the real world. I don't know, I think someone may have actually put that on there. But then no, there isn't anywhere to put a loader bucket on. It wouldn't clip to it. It's an unusual thing that I took a like. That's what I like the unusual. Right, what we've got? Another Hot Wheels. And I've just realised I have got one of these. And this is a light up one. So I'm going to keep hold of this one just in case I can't get the other one to work, because obviously this one doesn't work either. Every one of these light up Hot Wheels I've come across don't work. You know, it stands to reason kids are going to turn them on and they're going to get bored and leave it somewhere, then the batteries are going to go dead. So yeah, I've got that one. It's another one of their fantasy cars. What else have we got? Probably my favourite of the Hot Wheels, the Chevy Chevelle. I think. Or is that? I'm doubting myself now that I've said it. I've been calling it a Chevelle. No, it's a Nova. Dumbass. Not a Chevelle. Yeah, you can yell at me in the comments if you want. Right, now we've got a made in China version of the Matchbox Peterbilt cement mixer. I say the made in China version because you can see it's cheap. It looks good though, I do like it. I've got a big bulbous bloody cement mixer on the back there. And when you compare it, you know, to the Matchbox version, not far off, is it? Cab windows and I think the cab is a bit tall. This is actually a bit bigger, in fairness. Yeah, and it's slightly bigger. But the fronts are exactly the same. Yeah, and then we've got Matchbox cement mixer. I'm keeping this one because I'm pretty certain I don't have one with the cement mixer on the back. At least I don't recognise the grey one. But I've got lots of these missing that with the blue stripe. So I thought, yeah, I'll keep that for at least for now. I've only just noticed it's got a chip out of the back bumper. That's still better than 99% of the other ones I have. Here's one that I could put in my scrap box. Just a Mustang with a flattened roof. And that bit's dented. I think a child somewhere really enjoyed, or maybe just hated that. Maybe that's why it got thrown about. Who knows? And I've got a Matchbox Ford tractor with the flip forward nose. Now, I've got this in like that sort of burgundy red colour they did, but I didn't know they did it in other colours. Or maybe I did and I've just forgot. That is a very high possibility, actually. And I didn't realise till I got home that I've already got this. And earlier I was looking at it and thinking, is that a MR2 or is it a Triumph? And then I looked underneath and it was neither. It's a Fiat. Fiat X1/9 or an XI/9. I'm not sure if that's meant to be a 1 or a 9. Mid-engined. I always thought cars like that were rear-engined when I was younger, because it's towards the rear of the cab, but it's not. Rear-engined means it would have to be literally right at the back, like in the trunk area, in the boot area. I keep using American terms because I'm so used to playing My Garage and using the American terms, as well as watching umpteen Americans fix up, you know, classic cars and whatnot. I've just gotten used to it. Yeah, it's mid-engined because it's further back from the rear. But I never knew that when I was younger. You know, I just assumed that that was what the rear engine was because it's at the back. I don't know if I'm going to keep that one or the other one. I'll have to compare the two. We've got a very nice condition MAN Tesco tractor unit. I think I've got a Tesco trailer and I may actually have the cab to go with it. Actually, I'm pretty certain I have, but I don't know if the cab is as nice as this one or worse. So, another one to compare at some point. And we've got two Siku trucks. Skip truck, as always, missing the skip. Doesn't matter what brand of skip truck it is, you know, what company has made it, they always go missing. We've just got like a drop side truck there. They're in like new condition. Oh, there's a couple of marks on the yellow one. I don't think I've got either of these anyway. I'm not going to care if I have, because I do like those. Right, well, I've got a Hot Wheels Airlines bus, tuned up version. I don't know if I would actually consider this a fantasy vehicle from them, because, you know, crazy vehicles like this have been built in real life, you know, and taken down drag strips. So, yeah, I'm not sure I would actually consider that a fantasy car or not. Well, they call it the Ain't Fair, but then again, a lot of these drag cars and funny cars have funny names as well, so would that be considered a fantasy vehicle? I suppose it could be. Because I suppose in a way the real ones are sort of, you know, built on someone's fantasy, aren't they? You know, what's someone's imagined. Right, now I've got one of these little tuned up Volkswagen Bugs from Hot Wheels. Tuned up as in cartoon. I've got Dom's Charger from Fast and Furious, and I've got a couple of Chevy trucks as well, one blue, one red. It's like the old advert, there we go, got my tongue in a twist again. The old Milky Way advert. The red car and the blue car had a race. All the red car wants to do is stuff his face. Can't believe I remembered the lyrics. I'm not sure that second line was actually correct. Anywho, Ford Crown Victoria from Matchbox. Police car. I have got one of these. This one I believe is actually in better condition. My other one's a little bit rougher. That might have a big chip on it. No, that did that. Now we've got this. I don't know who it's made by, but I have found out it's an Alfa Romeo because it doesn't say anything on the bottom. It just had GTA in capital letters and then an M. That is it. That's all it had written on the bottom. 1970, that was the date as well. But I googled that and I did find an image of one of these, and it is a Alfa Romeo something like, I ain't got the bloody... Ah, yeah, it's the open tab. Can you see that? That one, you might not be able to see it that well. I'll find a better one, and that's what it is. Alfa Romeo GT AM Bure Valley Classics. We've got a Bure Valley Railway around here. So I don't think that's what I've never heard of that around here though. Where is it? Is that the one? No, that's not the one I was looking at, but it is the same. Yeah, GTAM Evocation. Evocation? I have no idea. But I like it. I think it's a nice little model that you could display quite well. Right, that is it for Charity Shop diecast. Now I'm going to move on to the Lego-y stuff, just so I can clear the desk. So from the same charity shop, from Priscilla Bacon, I've got these bags of Lego Friends bits. I haven't figured out if that's one set or two separate sets or bits of a set. I have no idea. Don't even know what. Well, I do recognise that, I just don't know the set number. That's actually about the only part I recognise. But I bought these just primarily for the bits. Because one thing I like about the Friends sets is that you get a nice variety of colours. Now, oh, I forgot diecast. It was hiding behind my refuse truck. Matchbox Super Kings fire truck. Magyrus Doots. It's got a little chip in that ladder. I've been looking for this for ages. I think they did a different truck with the ladder as well at some point. And these, I don't know if anybody knew this, but you can steer the wheels with the blue beacons. They did some, I can't remember what it was, I think it was a skip truck or something, which had, you know, the amber ones that did that as well. I mean, on the real truck, these beacons would have been put to the front of the cab like they are on the Siku trucks down there actually, but obviously to make them, or to make the steering feature, they couldn't do that, so they put them to the back. Still, it works. I mean, the cab is looking a bit rough, but the actual body is not too bad. Well, apart from the chip out of the ladder down there. Right, back to the Lego. So, it would have been, I think, about the beginning of December, I went out and bought this Lego. I'm going to move the camera. I need a bit of a better angle to do this lot. That's better. Yeah, found that in Sainsbury's on offer. So it's a Mack electric garbage truck. I'm going to use American terms for this one because it's an American truck. It did come with a trash can, but I can't find it. I think it's buried up here somewhere. It's got all the usual features, the obligatory steering wheels, mirrors, opening doors. I can open it. There we go. The rear tips, tailgate on it, and it's got that little grab for the trash can. I've never seen trucks with that feature over here. Our wheelie bins are always wheeled up to the back, they're hooked on a thing at the back, they press a button and it just flips it up and empties it out and it drops it. Yeah, I've never seen one with that style grab, where they don't even have to exit the truck. They can just drive along, you know, with that there. And then line up the bin, yoink, 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 and drive along to the next one. Got to be great in weathers like we've got today, which is absolutely crap. What is it? 2 degrees at the minute. It was a lot colder than that. I've seen such trucks, or similar trucks, used in Australia. And by similar I mean they've got that bit on it. Oh. Put that one on the floor so I can show you. The John Deere combine that I got for Christmas is fully assembled. Again, you know, the obligatory steering, all of them, all Technic vehicles have that. That's why I'm calling it the obligatory steering. It's got to have it. The other feature it's got 2 other features. Like here, if I can find the little knob, you can raise and lower your cutting header. There's 2 little tyres under here. So when you roll them, and you push this on the floor, it rotates everything. And these, believe it or not, these are minifigure whips, and they've used as hydraulic lines. I think that's one of the things that I do like about Lego, that if you use your imagination, one piece can have many uses. You know? You just got to have the imagination for it. Your imagination is the limit for Lego. Right, the next model I finished building yesterday actually, but I bought it nearly 2 years ago. I don't know why it's taken me so long to get to building it. Anyway, it's a Lego Technic Lamborghini. And I actually bought this for my Technic transport truck that's over on the window ledge. I'll just show you that one. There we go. Yeah, bought it as an extra car to go on that. It was in a sale in Sainsbury's. It's about the only time I buy stuff like this because it's cheaper. But I remembered why Technic was a pain in the backside. I also remembered why Technic's not that cheap. Because believe it or not, there's a hell of a lot more parts in this to build it than you might think, than there, you know, just looking at it. It really doesn't look like that many parts, does it? Oh, there is. Oh, there is. But I was trying to put this bit on, the frunk. It took me 10 minutes just to put this bit on. I'm not kidding. And it's only 2 pins down the bottom there. You know, where it hinges. I got that frustrated, I nearly threw that across the room. I literally had to take 5 minutes, you know, just to calm down and go back to it. Because the issue is, some of the connecting pins are very tough to push into all the little, you know, the little Technic holes and things like these there. That's what the pins go into. Because you get different frictions, friction fit, clutch power, whatever you want to call it. And that, in most cases, that depends on the colour, but colour doesn't always depict the friction strength. It does for certain style of pins, though. Anywho, these ones, as you can see, they're black. They've got the strongest friction grip, which often means they're the biggest pig to push together. So you've got to picture this, right? You've got that, these two pins that are hinged, they go like that, independently, and you've got to try and hold all of that together while trying to push it against a pin that doesn't want to go into the hole. Yeah, that got rather frustrating. You've got to try and hold everything so it's all in perfect line, so it all goes in. Yeah, bit of a pain, but worth it. I do like the look of the car. Again, that's from someone that's not really a supercar fan, but I mean, I like to look at them. They are nice cars to look at. But in all honesty, if I had the money, it wouldn't be a car that I would go out and buy. It really wouldn't. I mean, the only other Technic feature this has got is that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show it properly. You spin the rear right wheel, and it's connected to, I suppose, like a makeshift camshaft to make a makeshift engine effect. But I think that's a downside to just building a car like this. It's more for display purposes, isn't it? Because there's not really much in the way of gears and anything technical in it. You know, you've got a simple steering mechanism and a simple drive mechanism that makes your valves, I suppose, go up and down. I don't know what you would consider them as. That's it. I think this was aged 9+. I can't read that box from here, it's too far away. Anywho, a quick look at two brand new sets that I bought yesterday. Lego City sets as well. So every year Lego releases a new batch of sets, twice a year actually. Once January, so right at the start of the year, then they'll release a second wave, so around August time. But for some reason, they don't release their Lego Speed Champions theme at the same time they release every other theme. No idea why. Anyway, these are two of the new Lego City sets. These are just the only two that I could find on the shelf actually, because the rest of them are sold like hotcakes. So you've got the Mountain 4x4, which has got a little sleeping bag in the back, a couple of bits on the roof for storage. It's got like some food and torches and things in there. Big winch on the front. As far as I can remember, this is the first four-wheel drive Lego has made with a winch on the front. A bit of an overkill winch. I mean, look at the size of it. And then again, you know, if you get stuck, you might want a big winch. But yeah, I think that's quite a nice looking truck. I like how they've made that try to resemble a modern LED light bar just by using that transparent clear piece up there. Got a high level brake light as well. And this is a new piece. Whoops. Never seen this before. You could use it on the roof as a sunroof, or as they've put it on here, And as I've just gone and knocked the bloody roof off, I don't know where my windscreen went. Oh, it's there. Let me put the windscreen back on at least. No knocks. Knock the bloody wing mirror off now. I have to lift his arm out of the way to get the window on because it has to go underneath it. But yeah, that's what they've done. They've used it as a hood. It's a bit fiddly to get that open though without taking it off. But I like that. I think that's a nice little feature. I like features like that on my models, whether it's Lego or diecast. I just think it adds to it. That'll be going in the Lego City somewhere when I get it built. And the other one was just a simple sports car with one big chassis piece, which is a new piece. I've never seen this one before either. The other thing I will say about Lego, at least for this year's sets release, is that they seem to have gone back to their older roots, in that most of the city sets this year are single vehicles like this and that 4x4, whereas for a few years now they sort of went down the road of making like a little building to go with the vehicle, which usually meant, you know, the set cost more. I mean, it got to the point where instead of making very large police stations and fire stations, they made dinky little ones. Probably tried to bring the price down a bit, actually, to make it more playset like, you know. I think that's what they were trying to go for. But yeah, for this time around, they've mostly gone for the single vehicle sets. There is another car transporter that I do want, completely different to the blue one that I showed in the last, in the Christmas haul video actually. In that it's not open like that one, the whole back is, well, it's just like a normal lorry because it's got 3, I believe they're Formula 1 cars to go with it. Now if that is actually as good as that one, I'm not going to mind paying the 90 quid for it, because I've got one up on that shelf, and the problem is, and again I think they did it just to keep the price down, they skimped out on the cars that were included. Very few parts, very simple to build, not that interesting. Those 3 were about as detailed as that, what you would get in a separate thing, which is one of the reasons I expect that's why the price is as it is, or as high as it is, right in English. But I seem to have a thing for car transports, whether it's die-cast or Lego. Ah, that actually reminds me, I knew I was missing one. Where is it? We'll have a look at that one. I've got it at the charity shop, but we'll have a look at that one when we get to the box of it. Right. The high-speed train set. So, as I was saying in the Christmas haul video, I wanted to get another one of those train sets, so I had, you know, 2 ends rather than just the one, because when you buy these high-speed train sets as a brand new set from Lego, they only include the one end, usually a seating coach and a dining car, which is what this came with. So I got it as a full set, you know, which is, from a kid's perspective, is great. From a cost-saving perspective for Lego, to keep the price of the set down, great. From someone like me who's an AFOL and wants a Lego City, not so great. Because, you know, most of us are going to want both ends to make the train complete. Which would mean either buying a second train set, which again is great for Lego because you could buy 2 train sets when you go to buy one, or you can hit eBay or a website called Bricklink and just purchase this section. Or you could go out and just, if you wanted like extra coaches for it, you could go out and buy the coaches separately. Because what a lot of AFOLs do, and I think a lot of diecast collectors do this now as well to help fund the hobbies. AFOLs will go out and they'll actually buy multiple of a set, however many they want. You know, it could be something as far like 5, or it could be 10, or it could even be 20. And what they will do, if it's like a train set, or even a set like the blue car transporter, they might separate all the parts into their Bricklink store, because that's what Bricklink was set up for. So if I wanted like a specific brick, or maybe I needed 10 of a specific brick, I could search it on Bricklink, find someone selling them, and just buy those individual bricks. Which is harder to do from Lego. You can do it straight from Lego, but they only sell the basic common bricks. Not the sort of set specific bricks. Excuse me. Or the other thing they do is build up each vehicle in that set, and maybe the building, if there's a building included, and then sell each of those parts separately. And they'll make a little bit of profit doing that. You know, which I can put back into the hobby. I'm pretty certain that's what diecast collectors do, which is why they, you know, when the Hot Wheels, a new batch of Hot Wheels is released, you know, some might consider it scalping, which I think's, well, to me it depends what they're selling them at afterwards. If they're going to sell them for ridiculous amounts afterwards, and yeah, it's scalping. But if they're selling them for a reasonable amount, a reasonable markup, you know, like, 2 or 3 quid, fine, because they are harder. They usually go for the harder to find models, which is why I don't bother looking anymore. Because I already know that there's people, even in this little town, that do it. I know that just every time I go to the Hot Wheels tub, they're not there, and it's all upside down and a complete mess. And it's not kids, because it's on a too high shelf to be kids. It's actually like my eye height. Anyway, I also said that I thought I might actually already have bought another one of these train sets like a year or so ago. At least a year ago. I think it was a year ago. And I said I would go and check the cupboard before I thought about buying either another unit or a full set. In fact, looking on eBay at least, it would be more economical and more value for money to actually go out and buy another set. Someone wanted 70 quid for this, and it didn't even include the motor or the battery pack or the controller for it. It was just a dummy car, which is what I need to convert one of these into to use it on the train set. Pardon me. So, I did go looking in my cupboard, and I did remember correctly, for a change, even though I couldn't be 100% at the time. So I've got 2. The bottom one is the one I got Christmas Eve, top one is the one that came out of the cupboard. This is the one I'm going to convert. It's already got a few bits missing. It's got more of the pentagraph missing. That one's still got the black rod at least. And this one, if you look here, you've got that trim. Make the wheels look a bit more train-like. Well, it's missing on that side. It's an easy enough conversion. These just pull off. Let's do that. Oop. Literally, it's just that one pin. You know, and then I just put just a normal freewheeling bogie on it. That's simple. And I could just leave it at that. But I'm going to take the battery pack out as well, because I have another use for that. I might have to do something just to fill the gap a little bit where the battery pack was, or currently is, I should say, just so the top of it looks normal. But yeah, other than that, an easy conversion. The other thing I'm going to do, because I did remember I did buy a complete train set back then, so I have got 2 more of these, which means I've got 2 seated coaches and 2 dining cars. I don't need 2 dining cars on the same set or the same train. So I'm going to convert one of these dining cars to a seated coach. I'll have 3 of them and a dining car. I'm actually happy that this is probably one of my favourite trains that I own now. It's one of the reasons I actually went for it, because I really liked it and really wanted to run it around on a Lego City when I got it up and running. But it does require some conversion. Ooh. Box! Before we get into that, just show you one that I got from the charity shop that I totally forgot about. It is, I only remembered because I was talking about the car transporters, and when I said I've got a thing for car transporters, I'm not kidding. There's another Corgi one. This was just £2, and it came with both sections. I haven't got any of these. This is the only one I've got now, with the trailer bit that goes onto the back of this one. I've got another one of these in red, and I've also got 2 blue ones. But I've got 3 blue cabs. I don't have the red Volvo Globetrotter cab for it. For either of my red ones. I don't have one for this one either. What I have got, because it didn't come with a cab, I have got this Weetabix Volvo Globetrotter. It's got yellow wheels. I should have silver for this one to match the trailer. Or I've got a Seddon Atkinson that I could stick on it. I think I'm going to stick with the Weetabix one. I've got this one which has got the red wheels on, but it's quite rough. I did have a quick look on eBay and I couldn't just find one of these being sold separately. I found a blue one, but I've already got 3 of those. And a 4th one spare, actually, now that I think about it. Unless by chance I've got a duplicate truck in here that I could steal one from, but I doubt it. Yeah, I mean, I really do not know how many different car transporters I've got from various different manufacturers. I've got a lot of Matchbox ones. A lot. I mean, I can see 3 down there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's at least 5 on that shelf. And there's 3 over there. And that's not counting what I've got in the bedroom, in the boxes. Got more through there. Then I've got my second one here. I've got 2 majorette ones. I've got some smaller Corgi ones as well. I've got all the Corgi ones up on the shelf. Yeah, I've got loads. Right. So, I actually found this on Facebook, not Marketplace. I wasn't looking on Marketplace at all. So this is not from the diecast guy either, by the way. Nicely packed though. Yeah, I was just browsing through my feed, just scrolling through aimlessly like I do sometimes, and a post showed up on the North Walsham community page. Someone had posted up a load of Corgi trucks and majorette trucks for £8. I was like, yeah, I'll have those. They look in damn good condition. There's some duplicates there. But as always, if they're better than the current ones I've got, I'll swap them and I'll put the other ones up on eBay or something. But then, while I was talking with her in DMs, she said she's got some more would I be interested in. So I said, well, have you got some pics, please? And she sent me some. I was like, yeah, I'm interested in them. And she said, £30 for everything. I was like, holy crap, that's a deal. Because if I actually wanted to buy any of these separately, I'd have to pay a heck of a lot more than that. And she's actually sorted them all out as well, bless her. We've got some majorette, we've got Corgi and a majorette in there. We've then got this, which I think this is a mix of Matchbox, Majorette and perhaps some Lido, I'm not 100% certain. Heck, the whole lot was 30 quid, I was going to take it. Yeah, we've got some Matchboxes in it. Ooh. Oh, that's not a Matchbox, but yeah, we have got Matchbox and some Corgales in here. Oh. I didn't think that was on the right trailer. It is. Right. I'm getting more excited now that I've seen this in person. There is one duplicate in here actually that I will put on eBay. At least for the Matchboxes. Actually no, there isn't, there's two. I'm telling fibs. We'll have a look at that lot in a minute. Let's have a look at the first bag, shall we? It might be easier if I do it this way. Need a bigger desk. You know, I built this desk like 7 odd years ago, 6, 7 years ago, and it's probably held up a lot better than anything you could buy in a bloody shop. Yeah, that's a Majorette, I can tell from the wheels. Yeah. That's what Majorette were trying to do, what Matchbox were doing with their Model A's. I really don't think one did it better than the other. I like both. What's this one? That's a Majorette. Never knew it existed. Yep, that's a little Lido van. Brannigan's. Apparently she's got some more of those Bassett's licorice rather, all sorts. I might say the bloody word. She's got some of those Lido vans in boxes in the garage. I'm not really into that sort of thing. That's another Majorette. That's a Volvo. That's nice. Oh, the red one's a Volvo as well. And goes another red car and blue car, but in this case lorry. The red lorry and the blue lorry had a red, no, I haven't got the same ring to it, has it? I have got that. But I don't know if my other one's in as nice a condition as that. That's pretty much mint. Hello, I've got a car. That ain't no truck. That's a car. What is it though? I'm curious. Lido, Enfield, oh no, that's the address. I'm trying to read that bit upside down, where is it? It's a Sunbeam, 1923 Sunbeam. I'll keep it. I know it's not really my cup of tea, but when I do come across them like that, I tend to keep them for some odd reason. Got another Majorette one there. What's that got written on the side? Actually, I didn't look at this one either, did I? That one, Cornish Pasties. So that's a Cornish Pasties one. And this one, oh, the Muckleburgh collection. Which is a collection of military vehicles and whatnot. Always want to go, still haven't managed to get there. Oh, we've got another one in a box here. I'm going to take it out of that because that's bloody horrible, horrible crappy plastic. Which has gone brittle because it's got a big hole in it already. Oh yeah, opened up that tab and it split straight away. Come on, get out, get out, get out, out, do as you're told. Oh yeah, that just shattered in my hand. Not that one. Another Majorette, which is, what's it got written on it? Oh, that's Sandringham. I'm surprised a French company was doing things as local as this. Scale 160. Number 201. Nice. What else have we got? I think the rest are all Lidos. Yes, we've got Tetley's Tees. We have... Oh, I actually quite like this one. Milky Way. Huh. I've got the red and blue vehicle there. I've got the Milky Way van as well. Smarties. I'm going to show you the Tetley's Tees one again. I've already shown you that one, haven't I? And of course we've got a bus. Ives cheese or something. Ding ding. I've got a bunch of these corky trucks. And a majorette. The majorette one in here I have got one of, but I can already tell looking at this one's in way better condition. My tanks are sun faded on my other one. That one's in much smarter condition. These have been well looked after. I mean, it's not in mint condition, but it is in very good condition. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to definitely keep hold of that one, that's a definite. In fact, I think most of these are better than the ones that I've got. I don't have the bird's eye one. I have got the 7-Up one, but this one's in better condition. I know that because I know where the 7-Up one is. That's a BP one that I don't have. Get it on camera, you dipstick. I think I've got this Mars one as well. So I think it's about the same condition. Keep holding it in ways where you can't see the bloody things properly. I think I got that one up on the shelf as well. Mind you, I like these quite a lot. I don't know if I could actually separate with them. Oh! I've got a few other different vehicles with that labelling on, but not a dumper. Nice. I've got the Derry Lee one, but this one does look cleaner. And yeah, I've got the Robinsons one as well. I'm pretty certain again this one's cleaner. And hula hoops. What are many of these called? You did with all these different brand names on them. Right, I'm going to need a bigger desk. I'm running out of space already. So I know these are majorette, or at least I think they're all majorette. I can see two of them are for definite. Yeah, okay, this one isn't, it's just a Chinese one. J-line. No idea what that is. I've got like 3 of these from the looks of it. Not the foggiest. And we've got a blue one. North Sea Ferries. Well, that truck, I don't know if that trailer goes with this truck, because that's actually got majorette on the bottom of the trailer, but that's not a majorette truck. Yeah, blue one's supposed to have a trailer like that. Nay mind. Probably got a majorette cab that I could stick on that anyway. Right, put these all back together. What's the next one? No, it looks like we've only got 2 majorettes, but I can't remember who made that one, but it is a nice one. Someone liked their lorries. Here we go. Hollywood Boulevard. A majorette one. And then we've got Semperit, whatever tyres. Again, majorette. I don't know about this last one. Oh no, that is majorette as well, so I've got 3 majorettes. Ingersoll Rand air compressors. Hey Barry, why am I yawning? I've no idea. Right. More in the box yet. So we have NASA truck with the rocket. Actually, in fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move the camera a little bit, like so. Bring her a bit closer. That's better. Yeah, so we've got the NASA rocket complete. I don't know who this is made by, but I like it because it's got the police helicopter. It's a plastic trailer though. I'm not seeing a brand on it, but I know Maisto and Chad Valley made that at some point. One of them 2 made it. I've then got another Matchbox convoy here. We've got the fire one. It's got some damage on the ladder, but I have already got this one in the yellow markings. I did one with white fire department and whatnot on it. I got both of them, so I don't need to keep hold of that one. I think this is my second Porsche one as well. It's in about the same condition as my other one. The cab might be better, so one of those will go up on eBay soon. And this is my second one of these. I'll probably keep this one because it is a very nice loose one. I've got one boxed. There's another one of those, the plastic trailer. I've got a boat on it this time. A wonky boat. There we go, I think. Something like that. That'll do. That's a big old speedboat. Oh, another convoy hiding in here. The Bassett's Jelly Babies. No, I do not have that one. It's well worth the money. We are not done yet. We have got the bigger Corgi BP lorry. We have got, which I don't have this one either. We have got the Shell tanker. This one isn't Corgi though. This one, I don't know what this one is. Gladiators on the road to the ultimate challenge. Bloody hell. It's probably a collector's piece now. Who made it? You like. It's made by Lido. So this is definitely a 90s vehicle then. I'm not seeing a copyright date on it unfortunately, but yeah, I'm guessing that one would be, you know, from the 1990s when Gladiators was first around. Holy crap. Right, I've got two more. We have got the Mars one. I've actually got the trailer, but not the cab. Now I've got the complete one. And the last one, and I can chuck this box out of the way for a moment. Perrier, natural mineral water. Mineral. I can see why people like to collect these corky trucks. They're quite nice. But I actually really like the two tanker ones, which I think are going to be my favourites actually. I can't get it all in one shot. Whoop, one shot. I just dropped the camera thingy. That's a nice little haul. Definitely worth the 30 quid, I think. I mean, these I know are worth at least a £5 each. Along with the convoys, if not more, because they are in decent condition. So there's 30 quid's worth just in these corky trucks. I don't know what these little ones are worth though. I mean, they're in nice condition. I might have to look at the one on the shelf because I'm not sure if that does match that one. I'm well chuffed with this lot. Chuffed to bits and pieces. That was definitely probably, well, I was going to say the bargain of the year, but the year's only just begun. I do need to go into my box of corgis just to check the duplicates of these and decide if I want to swap them or just get rid of the duplicates that I've got here or whatever. And then just get some bits and bobs up on the eBays. Oh yeah, I'm going to have one of them days where I'm just going to yawn, aren't I? Right then, that is it for today's video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. As always, you know, if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. Subscribe for more. Subscription is free, so it's free entertainment. I don't know if I'd consider what I do as entertainment, but nonetheless, it's free. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.